SquadBusters update video has finally dropped. And today I'm going to be recapping everything that's going to be added in this next update and of course giving my opinions as well. So we're going to be getting 4 new heroes, the Archer Queen, the Barbarian King, Mortis, and Royale King. All 35 troops in the game now have reworked abilities. We have 3 new ultimate troops and a bunch of other changes as well, so let's get into it. Okay, so there are a lot of changes here. So today is recapping the SquadUP video. Tomorrow is going to be the first creator sneak peek, which is going over the heroes, and then Monday is going to be the characters sneak peek. So, you know, going over every new ability. All right, so let's get started. So the next time you log into SquadBusters, you're going to have the option to pick a new hero. It's either going to be the Barbarian King or the Archer Queen. Now, personally, I'm going to be picking the Archer Queen because I think she's the better one. But once you pick your hero, you'll then have to save the plaza through a tutorial. And if you haven't noticed already, these new heroes have some special abilities that really do change the way you play the game, which is a, you know, rework to the game. So the Archer Queen is a long range unit where she can fire a hot shot arrow that has some really long range. Essentially, the Archer Queen's a sniper. It does good damage, knockback, and it can split into 3 separate arrows. The Barbarian King, he has a hammer dash ability, which actually got teased to us a couple weeks ago. But what happens is you aim it and then you do a big iron slam into the enemy, which deals knockback and damage. Mortis is a little bit like old Miner, but he's a little bit less broken, and I would say maybe he's the best hero in the game. So you have 2 abilities. The first one is you can hold down turbo to charge like the Miner, and then when you go over ground with the Miner, you stun people. Well, the same with Mortis here. You charge for a little while, and then the second you let go of your turbo, he does a little twist and a stun, which is quite good. Now his second ability is a bat swarm ability where a bunch of bats just go for, well, wherever you aim. Now we don't have footage for the Royale King yet. That's going to be tomorrow, but his ability is he can spawn a royal delivery that deploys an elite recruit. Now he just sounds like the old Royale King, so I hope he has something special on top of that. I will find out tomorrow. So how do you upgrade or unlock these new heroes? Well, firstly, you can pick either the Barbarian King or Archer Queen for free on release, and then the other unit you're going to have to buy from the shop for coins. And that's going to be the same with the Royale King, which you'll also be able to buy from the shop. Although Mortis is actually going to be unlocked from a daily pinata event. So every time you open up a pinata, you will have a small chance to unlock Mortis. The more pinatas you unlock, the better chance you have to unlock Mortis. And there's also going to be a community event as well, where the more pinatas we collect as a community, the more rewards we get. And this includes hero points, which is the new currency that you need to upgrade these new heroes. So each hero now has powers, traits, and turbo abilities. Those are the 3 things that upgrade them and make them better. And the way you upgrade these abilities, of course, is with hero points, the new currency. Each hero is going to have 8 pages of rewards you can purchase with hero points. And on each page, you will get at least 1 ability that you can upgrade. Although the big twist is you have to unlock everything on 1 page to then move on to the next page. So if there's something really bad you don't want to buy, you have to buy it to then get to the ability that you want to actually unlock. Now, the way you're going to get hero points is mainly going to be from daily quests, which is cool. It makes quests actually a very important thing you need to do. But from looking at the SquadUp video, it doesn't look like you get many at all. Maybe like, what, a few hundred a day? Anyways, we're now going to move on to hero power-ups. So every troop in the game will now come with a power-up ability. This is the troop rework that we were talking about that you can use with your heroes. So as you guys can see here, you actually have to get all your troops in the game to classic to then unlock the ability to use onto your hero. And I know that sounds confusing, but you essentially have the hero's main ability. So the Archer Queen would be her sniper ability. Then you have 2 extra abilities that you can customize. Now I'm going to read some of them on screen right now. These are the ones that I found in the SquadUp video, but there's a lot more that just weren't in the video. So we have Charge, which summons 3 classic barbarians that charge at enemies. You have the Super Shell, which shoots a stunning Super Shell. The Heal Packs, which throws up to 5 potent heal packs to the squad. Invisibility, the squad stops attacking and becomes invisible to enemies briefly. Coin Stash, which gives a secret stash of 5 coins that grows over time. The Log, this is obvious. It's a log spell. Bug Spray. Isn't that from Moko? I'm pretty sure it is. But it sprays a stunning cloud of bug spray. Bullet Storm fires a piercing barrage of long-range bullets. And then Elbow Drop summons an El Primo to stun foes with a bloody slam. And the Mega Fireball will lob a massive Mega Fireball. Now, a lot of these are new, but some of these are just you know, old troop abilities that are now a hero that you get with your troop ability. Now, there are some other changes as well that relate to how troops work. So first of all, you can actually attack while moving now. And I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, oh, what? But it's actually not that bad. So essentially, if you run, so you're holding down turbo, your troops cannot attack anyone. It's normal squad busters. But if you're walking, the troops in your squad will slowly automatically attack the closest thing to it. But when you're fully standing still, they will attack at full speed. So essentially the game is still, you stand still to attack. It's not too different. But what's actually, I think, good, and at first I didn't think was good, but now I think is good, is you can actually choose 2 units to start off your games with. So before you even get into a game, you can choose 2 abilities for your heroes, but you can also choose 2 troops as well. Now, I assume this is because a lot of us complain that someone else gets an early Hog Rider in a game and then we don't, and then we lose because of bad luck. So this kind of fixes that. Although I will say, surely you would just pick an epic or a rare troop and never a common, because you're bound to get a common in a game anyways. Another change is squads are actually going to be smaller now. So you no longer enter a game with 15 characters in your rotation. A rotation now only has 9 characters, 3 commons, 3 rares, and 3 epics. And that's because there's going to be a new fusing system which results in smaller squads. So currently in squad busters, if you get 3 units from a chest, they will turn into a fusion. And then you can repeat that process infinite times to get like 5 fusions of the same unit. Well, in this new system, 2 units now give you a fusion, but 3 units will give you a mega. Whoa. Now, I know the word mega might scare a lot of you guys who used to play this game a while ago, but it's honestly just an old fusion. It's nothing to be scared of. It doesn't have like infinite health. And also, by the way, you can only get 1 mega or fusion per game. So that means you can only pick 3 Hog Riders to get a fusion / mega, and then you could not get a Hog Rider in a game ever again. So no more you guys gonna see like 3 Ice Wizards in a squad. It's just gonna be 1. And this is to make it easier to read squads. Now, we also have 35 new troop abilities, and although I'll be going over most of them on Monday, there are some in the SquadUP video that I managed to find. So Barbarian is a fighter with high damage. The Chicken, each chest you open will give you turbo boots. Mavis picks carrots for extra loot. Bandit earns extra coins from big monsters. Battle Healer gives squaddies extra health. Bees summon circling bees. Colt deals high damage with dual pistols. Dr. T chest summons mega crabs. Wizard, your hero powers will recharge faster. El Primo heals self on power use. Medic heals the squad continuously. Witch summons skeletons. Jesse chest deploy turrets. Heavy gives hot shots extra health. Greg equals chop trees for extra loot. Dynamite attacks deal area damage. Bo deals extra damage to monsters. Goblin gives coins. And Colonel Ruffs gives a squaddie an instant upgrade. And that's all the abilities that I managed to see here. So some of the abilities are the exact same as, well, what we currently have, but some of the abilities are different. So kind of interesting. Anyways, we're now moving on to ultimates. Yes, because it has been 8 months since we've last gotten an ultimate in this game, and well, we're going to be getting 3 new ultimates. So the first one is going to be Ultimate Shelly, where busting a foe instantly recharges her band-aid. The second one is going to be Ultimate Max. His speed boost will last 40% longer and recharge faster. And then the last one is going to be Ultimate Bee, which will increase the number of bees circling to 6, which means 3 sets of 2 bees circling. But for you guys who have a keen eye, you might have also noticed there's actually some troops that are changing their rarities. Bee is now an epic, not a rare. Jesse is now an epic, not a rare, and Archer is now a rare, not a common. And this is because 4 epics have gone from the game. So there's probably another troop as well that's changed its rarity. I just don't know which one it is because we can't see it in the video. They're also going to be removing 9 modifiers from the game, which is actually kind of crazy. In fact, they're on screen here. So Crystal Forest is gone. Yes. Doppelgangers is gone. That's sad. Double Trouble is gone. That's even worse. Epic Overload is gone. That makes me happy. Fusion Start is gone. That's sad. Hatchling Herd is gone. Who cares? Spell Overload is gone. Who cares? Timeout is gone. Who cares? Turbo Overload is gone. Who cares? Now, I will say 3 of the best modifiers in the game are gone. Double Trouble, Doppelgangers, and Fusion Star. I'm pretty sure Doppelgangers and Double Trouble were my old 2 favorite. Anyways, there's also going to be some compensation. So because the team have removed skins and 2 ultimates and 2 ultras from the game, you'll be getting compensated with a bunch of babies in different forms. As you guys can see on screen here, you're going to get a bunch of ultras, a bunch of supers, a bunch of classics, a bit of everything. You're also going to get some hero points as well, which is really cool. Now, this compensation is actually really good, and I'll explain why. So one ultimate is going to convert into 10 ultras in the new system. But in the new system, it only takes 3 ultras to get a new ultimate. You heard me right. There are some big progression changes. So here's the new system. You now need 30 babies to get a classic. Before it was 10. You now need 15 classics to get a super. You need 6 supers to get an ultra, and you need 3 ultras to get an ultimate. So in the old system of Squad Busters, you needed 10,000 babies to max out a unit. In the new system, you now need 8,100 to max out the system. So it's a 19% buff, I think, right? And now, for everyone watching this video who's been saving upgrades for the last couple months, here's what you should do. Upgrade all your troops to super, because once the update drops, that is going to give you the best value in the new system. Anyways, also, if you haven't noticed, the plaza has a new POV. It's not an up-down view anymore. It's like a down looking forwards view, which I think is pretty cool. And that's pretty much it. Tomorrow is going to be the hero sneak peek, so I'm going to have all the information on the new heroes and the new hero abilities. And then on Monday is going to be every troop's new ability, which is going to be crazy. 35 new abilities. Anyways, that's it. Are you guys excited? I'm excited. I know it's a lot to get used to. It's a very big update, but I've played it quite a lot, and I do think it's probably best for the game. Check out my last video on screen right here, where I got top 5 in the world. Impressive? Go watch, please.